Welcome to the Dr. Margo Show. We're so glad to have you. Thank you so much for joining us. I have a great guest in the house today, Jamie Garcia. How are you today?
I'm doing good, thank you.
Jamie has Bright Impact Cleaning, and we're going to talk a little bit about what she does, and quite interesting on a few things, I have to say, Jamie, that you do. But let's start from the beginning, okay? How'd you get started?
House cleaning for a lot of people most times is a flexible job. So at that time, I had 3 small children. I had a friend of the family that came through, needed some extra work. So got out there and just started getting jobs because it was just flexible at the time, and never really looked at it as a business, but I always knew the name of the business, though, Bright Impact Cleaning. So here we are.
Well, I remember when you first came to me and we began to talk about you being a part of Don't Do Business Alone, and I began to coach you. It was kind of a new concept to you that you really kind of found out that your business was a big part of what God had called you, your purpose.
Yes, during over time, of course, that's where I started to see that, and that's where the name, like I said, I had the name before the business.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Mm-hmm. And so tell us a little bit about Bright Impact Cleaning. I know you do spring cleaning. Start there. What do you offer for your clients?
Well, we do residential, commercial, make readies, move outs, new construction. And so we do work with a lot of property management companies, apartments, a variety of services. These past years, we started to get into something way bigger than I ever imagined, never even thought about. And it's hoarding cleaning.
Yeah, I know. We have a lot of conversations about hoarding, and sometimes you try to show me some of the jobs that you do, and I say, "What? Wait a minute, Jamie. What are we going to see?" Because I mean, it can be pretty bad. And you said that you kind of like to even watch the hoarding TV shows.
Yeah, that's like my show. Everybody has their, I don't know what you call it, soap operas or whatever. That's mine. Like, I'll sit there, I can watch that for a few hours, and I've sat and cried with them and sat and just trying to understand, and I just trying to learn, and, because I've dealt with many situations like that. And
yeah, because hoarding is an emotional, not just a physical hoarding, mm-hmm. and needing to clean up, but you actually deal with people that have situations, and the reason why they are hoarders.
Yes.
So can you talk a little bit about that? What have you found out?
Well, we've had different people reach out. So sometimes they're family members, when it's, or the person, that same person reaching out directly, that they're just tired but a lot of times I find, well, of course, people are embarrassed. They don't know where to even go, because a lot of cleaning services will turn them down. Well, behind everything, there's always a story, of course, like anyone else. And a lot of times I see a lot of this hoarding comes from something, a trauma in their life. And sometimes it can be a loss. Yeah. It can be, that's their form of grieving in a way for some.
Yeah.
And then there's some that maybe grew up. I had a guy, actually, he was a pretty clean hoarder, but he would just had new stuff, packages. But I mean, there's like a maze in his house. Mm-hmm. We kept the areas that we could get to clean. But every time he came, there was a new packet. And he told me, you know why all this stuff is here, Jamie? And he just straight told me, he said, because I grew up poor. And so he's like, and this is where I'm at, because I guess now they just makes them feel, I don't know the word exactly, but they just scared to be back there. Like that makes them feel better, like
Yeah, like they have something because in the past they didn't have anything.
Yeah.
And so now they have something, and they just keep it and keep it and keep it. And a lot of people do that.
Yeah.
They just keep piling on, and they don't throw anything away.
No. Yeah, and his stuff is pretty new. And then we have some, like I say, that are, excuse me, stuff that's just rotting away. It needs to be thrown away. So that's on another, sometimes those are just somebody that lost somebody. And there's so much. That's what I'm always every day looking into that to learn. We do have a specialist that works with OCD and hoarding people with these situations. So they dig a little bit
So you
deeper.
have somebody that you work with that maybe comes in with you and will also help if the family, or if you feel like that they need some additional help, some counseling or
Yes.
emotional help. What a great thing. But one of the things that I loved about you, Jamie, is that you really care. You were talking a second ago about how you watch the hoarding on television, and you cry with them.
Yeah, I've sat there and my kids came in, they caught me like, "Mom, are you crying with this show?" And I'm like, "Yes." I don't know. I'm there with them. I'm like connecting, and I understand because I've had my own losses and things in my life, and I know it's hard. Those are things that we want to keep. I mean, I personally did it myself, holding on to clothing from my mother passing away. And it was just that scent of that person. So, and I mean, kids stuff. I like my kids' pictures when they're little. I have stuff still, but
Yeah.
But then you want to save every little thing, every little memory, and it's just we can't. We have to. It can get out of hand, and I've seen it, and it's just people that it just piles on, and they just don't see any way out. And then they have people just coming in. Like I went to give an estimate a few times, and they personally told me, "Thank you so much for being nice to me."
Oh, really?
Yeah, just that. I'm like, well, you should be, especially if a company is coming into your home. And people they never feel judged with me, and they always just, they feel good. They're like excited, and they're ready to get this going. So
they're ready to take the next step. And you've had some hard situations where it's been difficult. The family member has asked you to come and help, and then you've gone, and maybe the family member in the home was kind of ready but kind of not ready.
Oh yeah.
And you've handled them so well. You talk about that. Talk about that a little bit.
Well, yes, because we do have those situations, like I said, when the family member reaches out and the parent or brother or sister, whoever is the one needing the help, they're ready. They get them going, and they're like, "Yeah, we're gonna get the," they get them on board. But when we get there and things start actually moving out, it's a lot, because we're on a schedule too, and I will say these are not cheap jobs.
Right.
That's just
right.
It's the truth, and a lot of people
right.
know that. And then so if we can cut down the time, the days, that makes it even better on cost wise. And so we go in with the goal to knock it out so many days with the teams, but then we can have setbacks with the owner of the home that's starting to back out, who was
because they see their belongings leaving.
Yes.
And that's an anxiety for some.
Oh yeah.
That it's real, and it's going away, and they have an attachment to it.
Yes. And then we move pretty quick. And sometimes they're not all, but some are elderly people. and then it's just too much for them to go through at one time. And so, but I literally had people, we had bags out and they're bringing them back in.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They would go out, get them, and bring them back
Bring
in.
them right back in.
But you just seem so patient and kind with those kind of situations, and you're able to. I just watch you and I listen to you, and then I've, of course, watched some of the videos that you have, and you're just so patient and kind to where you're kind of able to get it back out and get them back, you know, get everybody stayed on track, and because you can't be there forever.
No, yeah. Well, I just let them kind of do that, but I'll go with them, talk with them, and say, okay, is there something that you're looking for, or what is the goal with bringing this bag back in? Like, oh, I think whatever there came up at the time, I'm looking for this or looking at that. So I'll dump it out, and then we do that though, anyways. But anyway, so most times when we do a hoarding, we have our trash pile, our keep pile, and our donate. So, and that's what we'll do. Like when we bring boxes out, bags out, we'll do that, and the girls will separate clothing and whatever, you know. So we try to, so the person can go ahead and start, okay, that can go, this can go. But sometimes it's so much, and we have to try to, things that are obviously rotten, because we deal with infestations, we deal with all kinds of other stuff that.
Yeah, because with all the hoarding, you can't get to some places, and so cleanliness is a big part of having to go in after you even get things out. Then you've got to go in and really scrub down the place, and sometimes I've seen it. That's why I always say, okay, now Jamie, can I handle this? Can I, you know? There's times I haven't let you watch, you know, I haven't let you show me a video, you know, because it would be just like, okay, I can't do that, you know.
Yeah,
I'm not that squeamish. I know, you forget.
I'll be out with friends or whoever, and I'm like, look, or even when we go out to eat, I can see that, and people are like, oh, I'm like, oh God, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we're used to it.
Yeah. So, hoarding is a big part of really what you are leaning into, because you've seen such a need for this in the Green Country area, in Tulsa, in the Green Country area.
Yes.
And so we want to let people know where they can get a hold of you. So can you give us a little bit of information?
Yeah, well, we're on Facebook, and we can visit our website at brightimpactcleaning.com. You're welcome to call directly to the office, which is 918-954-0777. And yes, and these jobs, we're also on TikTok. You can see some of our work. And we have a Facebook page also. So yeah, that's where we're at. We're Tulsa surrounding areas. We travel. I keep saying, and I don't know when or how or what, but it's just how I go. We will be on a hoarder show, and with that said, we plan on traveling to different states.
Wow.
One day. And,
yeah.
That's what we're.
Wow.
The vision.
That's your vision. Wow,
Yeah.
You're really into it. You've got. That's why you're watching all the shows.
Yeah. I'm practicing.
You're practicing. You're practicing.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and your email address. Share your email address so that if they want to email you and just ask for more questions, maybe you need a quote out there, and you have a family member that maybe they need some help, maybe you need some help. And Jamie is really the person. I mean, she cares. She's trustworthy. I've known her company for years now. And we've been together for quite a few years, haven't we?
Yes.
And so go ahead and share your email address.
Okay. It's Jamie at brightimpactcleaning.com.
All right. So, but you also care for move-ins and move-outs and commercial
Yes.
Talk about that a little bit so that the people know that not only do you do hoarding, but you have a great cleaning crew.
Yes, like I mentioned, we work with a lot of property management companies and apartments, and just residentials too. If they're moving out of their home and just need their house ready for getting deposits back, or we've helped a lot of people get deposits back, and just getting ready for selling. So yeah, we do top to bottom on that, like fans, blinds, window sills, cabinets, windows inside and out.
Yeah, you do the whole thing from top to bottom. If
Yes.
Spring cleaning all the way.
Yes.
If they need it.
Yeah, and organizing. We do some organizing also and kind of get everything ready. So yeah, from residential, commercial, make readies, move outs, the new construction. So that's what we started with. That's that's what we started with, and that's what we offer. But the hoarding is kind of something we're growing.
Yeah, you moved into hoarding because you really saw the need and you saw that there was a niche there.
Yes.
And you like it, and you're so compassionate, and you have such a heart for it. I saw you kind of even tear up a few minutes ago, and because you just really have a heart for it, and I know you do. So. Talk a little bit about how your cleaning crew is, because I know we've talked about this before, is that because you have such a great cleaning crew, and the way that you've set this up in your business is you can go in with a couple of people and be out, even though we think that we need to have somebody in for a long period of time. You don't really have to, because you have so many people that can come in and get the job done.
Yeah. We work in teams of 3, sometimes 4. We have a system, they know whenever I assign them a job, if it's a base maintenance cleaning, if it's a standard deep cleaning, or if it's a elite deep cleaning, we have our packages there. So that's really all I have to say. They're trained on that. And they got
all your packages are online, aren't they?
Yes.
Right there. Mm-hmm. And so when you take a team in, it's not like just one person going in.
No. Yeah, it's 3 or 4 people. And, the one will grab the dusting, the other one's hitting the bathroom, the other one's in the kitchen, and they finish up together. And, I mean, we use quality products, so that's a big plus, because products help, of course, if you're using... helps you with the job, cut the time.
Right, it cuts the time.
Yeah, because you get it done right.
And especially if you have a team, one member's in the kitchen and one member's in the bathroom.
Yeah.
One member's in the bedroom. I mean, that cuts down a lot, yet you get the job done.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, because I'll have some people, especially if they haven't had a professional cleaning company, sometimes they expect you to be there all day, or they've had that experience with somebody being there all day when it wasn't necessary, or maybe it just depends. But I've had people, we need 8 hours of work, and the girls sometimes go and knock it out 2 or 3, because just depending on the job.
Right, because if there's 2 people there, that's for 4 hours, that's 8 hours. If there's 3 people there, that's man hours. And so you have to take into consideration that how many people are there, and they're there to do a job and to do a really good job.
Yes.
For the client, but they don't have to be in the home as long.
Yes. Yeah, that's a lot of people like that, because they can get back to, if they work from home or any activities, and they don't have to worry about having to be there, or they have their house to them, dinner or whatever they're going to do, or activities in their home. So
Right, especially if somebody had an event that day or the night before, the day after, you can come in, get the job done, and they can go on about their business and get things ready for the next day.
Yes.
So that's a really great plus.
Yes.
And then especially on the commercial jobs, I'm sure that your commercial clients love it. Because they can get somebody in and out and get somebody back in again.
Yes. Oh, yeah, because they're always busy. So with customers or the employees, so The quicker the better, especially for commercial cleaning. Most times, though, those can be, if there is a conflict in time or so, we kind of do those earlier in the morning or in the evenings or weekends if needed. So we're flexible with that also.
Okay, so give your phone number, your website, all your information again before we close up.
Okay.
So that everybody can know where to go.
Okay, well, Jamie at brightimpactcleaning.com. Phone number 918-954-0777. Like I said, we're on Facebook as Bright Impact Cleaning. That's our page on there. And then TikTok, Bright Impact Cleaning is the same. I think that's it.
And then your website, one more time.
Brightimpactcleaning.com.
Yeah, you've got a lot of information on there. And so, hey, if you want to reach out to Jamie and her crew, go to her website, look at everything that she has there. There's a button there that you can get more information. You can get right to her. They are available to help you. Whatever you need, whether you need a hoarding job, whether you need to talk to somebody about your family member that needs a hoarding job, or you need somebody to work with you. Is there anything else, Jamie, that you'd like to tell the audience about Bright Impact Cleaning?
I was just remembering with the apartments and property management companies. We've been pretty good to do turnovers pretty quickly.
Okay.
And like emergency cleanings. Because what they do, they normally send out a work order just randomly. And it can even, and most times we're pretty good with that. We're Monday through Saturday, but like with anybody with property management companies or apartments, we understand sometimes they need Sundays. So we're able to do that as well, or emergency cleanings. So that's a plus with us on that end also.
That's awesome. Right before we leave, let's talk just a few seconds about Don't Do Business Alone. You came to me several years ago. Why did you come?
Well, somebody, I can't think of her name, but she recommended me. And I'm a believer. And so I was out. God just knows I was in the air and I needed some help. And so I got, I cannot remember, I think, who gave me your information. But anyways, and I just knew I was looking for help to organize my business. I wanted to grow. I was just stuck. So that's why. And I just said, well, I'm going to check out a coach. I've never had a coach. I've never had anybody to guide me. So I thought.
You'd never had a coach before?
No.
And, well, apparently we've done something good together because you've been with me for a long time.
Yes.
And we've grown, you've grown, and you're expanding. And this year I know you have a big, audacious goal to move your business into some significant numbers. And so we're just working with you to get to those 7 figures. I believe that you will.
Yes.
Yep. I do. All right. Well, thank you. Thank you, Jamie, for being on the show. I'm glad to have you. And we're just going to continue to work together for a very long time, I think so.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
We're glad that you joined us today on the Dr. Margo Show. And join us again. And you just never know what you'll hear that just might change your life. God bless you. Have a wonderful day.
Audio Jungle.